It's the Bettina Show. Thank you for coming. We have some great show today. We're going to talk about the Golden Globes. We have a wonderful guest, Mary from Mary's Alterations in Spring Valley. And we want to let you know all about her sister-in-law, Manaz, and Mary. And we want to give you a little information about their alteration business. She started out long ago, and she wants to tell us a little bit about it. How did you start doing alterations and gowns? She's from Iran.
Yeah, I am Iranian.
She's Iranian.
Iranian.
So you got
I speak Farsi.
Farsi.
Yeah.
You know how we met? Did he tell you how we met? Gourmet Sabse.
Yeah, I know.
That's how we met, because I came in and I said, oh my gosh, it smells like gourmet.
Yeah.
And she says, here, have some gourmet
Yeah.
sabse. She just put it in a bowl of soup, just like me. I'm the same way. If someone comes in and they smell my food or something, I'll say, here you go. That's how it is. Everybody eats when they come to my house.
Yeah.
There's a song about that. There's a song. Everybody eats when they come to my house, and that's how it was. She's like that too. So I think that's our kindred spirit is the food. But and I make gourmet sabse too.
Yeah.
I love Persian food. So you know that was really friendly and nice. And I friendliness is hard to find sometimes in the city, but I like it and appreciate it when I see it. I come from a small town, and so everybody's very friendly where I'm from. So I'm always appreciative when I find somebody else who appreciates that too. Being open and inviting, and she has a lot of machines. You have like 6, 7 machines, 8 machines. Yeah. She's got a very good shop. Anyway, you want to give a little commercial and speak to your in Farsi to your community? Go ahead
Yeah.
and let them know what we're all about here today.
I started. سلام میکنم خدمت همه بینندگان عزیز. من مهری آسیابی عشقی هستم. 1 سال و نیم مغازه خیاطی خودم رو باز کردم اینجا و وقتی که اومدم لاس وگاس از 2014 دیویز برایدل شروع کردم کار رو تو آلتریشن دیویز برایدل و چند سالی اونجا بودم و تا اینکه 1 سال و نیم این مغازه خودم باز کردم. خیلی کارم رو دوست دارم و متخصص تو لباسای عروسم بیشتر. خیلی ممنون از لطفتون. Thanks.
Like she said. Very good. I love that. I was trying to pick up a word or two because I used to work for a lot of Persian people back in Los Angeles in the garment industry. And I did, after a while, feel I knew some of the words or some of what they were talking about in the general sense. I could tell what subject they were on by the kinds of things they were saying. So I love it. I love hearing Farsi. It's pretty to hear. It's a beautiful language. Yeah. And so you're the sister-in-law.
Yes.
What can we say? She has great taste. I mean, look
Sometimes.
at, I love this top. She looks smoking hot tonight, you know.
Thank you.
And I love your fade in your hair.
Thank you.
It's really good. I'm into hair and makeup too. Ooh. I love anything to do with fashion, makeup, and art, interior design, floral design, all of that.
Because you're right.
Yeah, man has helped me sometimes with my assistant.
She's your assistant.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's
Yeah, when
great.
she was just started, she sometimes was alone. She
All
needs
of the
some
time, yeah,
help,
help me.
What kinds of things did you do?
I just help her for some alteration, small alteration, but not
Little
much.
bit, yeah, one by one.
But no,
Pick up the slack.
she can do
That's
everything.
good to
But
have.
yeah, because
It's good to have
sometimes
somebody to
help
pick
me.
up the slack and be there for you as a sister, you know, in-law, especially, and a sister on the job. That's the best. You want to have your backup system and your people.
Yes.
So that's wonderful. What are your plans for the future? I mean, do you think that you want to double your business by next year?
Yeah,
What are your
I
plans?
love
What
it.
are the
I love
plans?
it.
Yeah,
What
it's
are
a
the
dream for her. Yeah, I know.
That's the big one, huh?
Yeah.
Just because
I
you've
love
only
it.
been
bigger,
around.
bigger than this.
She's only been there a year, and I think that that's a great starting point because she's already got a very great location, and that's, I think, the most important thing. You have foot traffic, you have a successful mall, not a dying mall like some of these malls, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really, I don't know what you pay for rent, but it's probably worth it because I think it's a great area.
Yes.
I brought my kids up in that neighborhood, so I really like
All
it.
the times this community is really crowd for the people. Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
really good.
And they
yeah.
have the,
For walking for the, you know.
They have the grocery store next door.
Yeah,
right?
and restaurant, Zaytun.
Right.
That's a Persian.
Yeah,
Is
Persian.
it so
Yeah,
it's a Persian restaurant
And
called
there's the market.
What's
Zaytun.
it called?
Zaytun.
Zaytun, and it's across from
Zaytun is English in the English Zaytun.
means what?
Olive.
Olive. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
olive.
why in the sign they have the
Yeah,
olive.
olives. Yeah.
But they're across from Desert Breeze. This is on Durango, and it's in between let's see, Spring Mountain and Flamingo or Twain. Yeah, and it's on Durango. So yeah, that's a great grocery store. I shop there. That's probably why I was there in the area because I shop at the grocery store to get my stuff to make gourmet sabzi. And bakali polo. And all the other stuff. Right. I'd like to make a few things. So, I mean, I don't know very many dishes in Persian, but I'd like to learn more. So you got to teach me. Anyway. Let's see. What else can we say? What kind of fashion do you like especially? I mean, what are the hard projects? What are the easy projects? I want to know what a day in your life would be like.
Again, I think sometimes
The bride is a
bride.
The bride is a big job.
Yeah.
Because I think
she
also
has
you
to
do
change it. Sometimes she has to change the design or do it something
change the style. Yeah.
completely change the
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
Yeah, if somebody wants a halter dress and it's already off the shoulder or something completely changed, you have to do a lot of work.
The draper and add the sleeves and add the up.
But you can do it. It's just a matter of time. It's going to take a while sometimes for those tough ones. But that's all part of the business. she can handle it. That's the best. Okay, we're about to end our segment, and I just wanted to thank everybody for coming and hearing about Mary's Alterations, MERY, and I think that you saw her business card up projected behind us. So, and her wonderful sister-in-law, Manaz. Thank you for coming in. We're going to talk more about fashion in just a couple of minutes. We have the Golden Globes. We're going to talk about all the pretty stuff we saw from a couple of days ago in the Golden Globe Awards.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. What do you think, Maria? We should dance?
Yeah.
Social media shows
is about
branding and opportunity
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
here we're a family.
We are family.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing.
We are family.
We are family.
We are family. We are family.
We are family.
We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
Bettina Show. We're here to talk about fashion, Golden Globes, and the Critics' Choice Awards. That was last night. The Critics' Choice was by the other actors and actresses got to vote, and that was last night, and then the Golden Globes was 4 days ago. So anyway, we have some great fashion. What's the first one that's up on the screen? Okay, these three women are so dynamite. The first one on this side is the Lady Gaga, and that is that light purple, light lilac. Actually, they're calling it periwinkle blue, but I actually look at it. I think it's a solid lilac, light lilac, in my opinion. But sometimes things translate different on the photograph than actually in real life. Just like the second one. But first I wanted to talk about this one. It's from Valentino. Lady Gaga's got it on. I absolutely love it. It has the balloon sleeves and it's strapless with a long, very long train. And we have some photos of the long train. Anyway, okay, the next picture is from Crazy Rich Asians. And this navy blue gown, it was worn by Ms. Chan, Emma Chan, and she looks really beautiful. And we have a back shot. The back picture is what we're seeing right now, right? Of that dress, which I think really makes the dress. The front's beautiful because it has a long slit and it has shorts underneath, which is the hot thing. Everybody's wearing that nowadays. And she wears it very well. It's beautiful proportions and it fits her like to a T. And the drape and the conservative in the front, but the back is just all ba 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 boom, beautiful back accent. This is considered a navy blue, but I think in the picture it translates like a midnight blue, sort of a blue, a different blue. Let's see, she's a breakout star, which means, you know, she's never been in anything big before. And so Miss Chan is really, really, Emma Chan has the dress on, and it is by Valentino. And we're also going to say, it says it's by Erica Gonzalez and Nicole Sanders. So I don't know if that was from, they all did it together or what, but it was the Golden Globes from a couple days ago. All right, and let's see, do we have another one? Okay, the last one, I really like this. Janet Mock. She looks dynamite in this dress. I picked this white dress out of many. There are several that we could have seen, but this dress, I think, is one of those dresses where my training in fashion design in the garment industry for all the years I was in the garment business for 35 years and 25 in garment business in LA. We always, as designers of contemporary women's wear, we look for things that can translate into everyday fashion and that will last and stand the test of time, which ends up becoming a classic. Really, and I think that this style is iconoclastic because it reminds me of Serena Williams tennis outfits, you know, with the nice racer back was big for so many years. Even when I was a kid, racer back was woo, and it's still big with aerobic wear and dance wear. You got to have your racer back, or now a lot of straps are in. But anyway, the racer back is kind of in the front. It's a racer cut. And I noticed Ariana Grande has a lot of styles up here that are similar in this shape. Yeah, and I love the asymmetricalness. I love the off the shoulder. She looks comfortable. She looks like she could wear this all evening and be very comfortable in it. It has a nice slit. And the slit is important because slits are big. Big, big, big. Do you think? I mean, it's been shoulders have been the big fashion trend, but I think legs with the hot pants underneath a gown and the big slits, high slits are really in. So I would say we're getting into a leg era. What do you think? You guys know fashion. You know what?
No.
These guys are from Iran. Right? Yeah. And I'll tell you something about my Iranian friends I have in Los Angeles and I met over the years. As I got to know a lot of Persian people, I found out that when they go on vacation, like in California, where I'm from, we would go to Hawaii. That's like the easy, no-brainer, knee-jerk vacation. We just go to Hawaii, easy. They go to France. So they're luckier than us in the fashion way. You know, that's the best. That's like, to me, to go to Italy or France on your little vacation, oh my gosh, that's the best. That's why I would say Persian people really do have pretty good taste overall, and they dress beautiful. You know, they like fashion. Right. Yeah, they do. Everybody knows the best designers, usually the best art and fashion, probably I would say, comes from Italy and France, and there's a reason for that. In case people don't know, it's not that Americans aren't good or something. It's just that over there, believe it or not, they subsidize their artists, meaning we send football players to college, they send artists to college. That's who they care about. They subsidize all kinds of art, architecture, art, fine art, fashion. They give you a free education if you want to go and study that. And even we could go over to the country and study for inexpensive, although we'd have to learn it in their language. So you have to know French. You have to know French if you're going to go study in France, right? Because they don't mess around. They don't want to go into the English for us. But anyway, this fashion by with Janet, I just love this white gown. And it looks like it has chiffon and it has stretch maybe at the top, kind of probably a stretch taffeta, because when you wear a stretch, it probably looks like more like a bathing suit or aerobic workout outfit. But I have a feeling that's probably stretch taffeta, which is a big thing they came out with a while back. But that's so comfortable, right? When people have stretch taffeta, it just looks like it looks so wonderful, and it doesn't look like lycra, but it looks like taffeta. So that's one of my favorite go-to fabrics, actually. And I would say that the lilac gown that Lady Gaga had on was probably a taffeta, don't you think? It has a crunchy, big look. It's heavy, so it's either a brocade or a taffeta of some kind. You know, there's a lot of work that goes on underneath that dress to get it to look like that. I mean, just to the train alone, I mean, it looks so light and perfect and effortless, but boy, that is not effortless. That was a lot of people's work to get it to look so effortless. And I really don't know how she has those. I'd like to go see that garment in person, because the lilac one, I want to know how they attached it right here. I don't think it's attached to the body of the garment. I think it's just free, and it's on the arm, and it's on tight enough to stay up. But it looks pretty amazing, the full effect, you know? Yeah, and also the Crazy Rich Asians dress, that beautiful gown, is also probably taffeta, I would think. Yeah. And that's some movie. Did you guys watch that movie?
Yes, I did. But not all of them, but I did.
Yeah,
I was
So
busy.
good. Oh my gosh. Funny and good and rich and satisfying. It actually had a lot of wisdom in it. It had a wonderful story. I mean, a lesson to learn at the end about people and about acceptance.
Right.
So it was a really beautiful story, and I recommend people go see that movie if they haven't already seen it. Go see it again too, because it's funny. And and the wedding scene. Yeah. I never saw such a romantic-looking wedding. When they come down this little river thing and all the lily pads.
Amazing, right?
I never would imagine. You know, that's so Asian. That's perfectly beautiful depiction of romantic Asian. Their interpretation of romantic, and I love it. I'm all in. I'm all in. I could duplicate that wedding in a heartbeat for a, like a renew the vows or something. Anyway, and also I wanted to talk about one more thing. Black Panther won for Best Costume Award, costume movie, and that was the show Critics' Choice Awards was yesterday. Black Panther. Unbelievable costumes. I agree, it should win. I didn't have to think too hard. I know all those costumes and that Black Panther outfit and all the women's costumes and all the tribal people, the elders were hilarious. Some of those costumes were so great. They were just so strong with their culture, and I don't know, just real superhero level, wow, kind of thing. In fact, I know a few people who made that Black Panther costume for their Halloween costume for their kid. They bought it, and I saw when one of my neighbors was wearing it, he bought it, and then one of my girlfriends made the costume for her son. And actually, if I remember, it was really good too. She did a great job. I don't even know what materials she used. I can't recall, but it was a good costume for Black Panther, homemade. Anyway, that movie, I think that it deserved the best costuming, and I'm glad that it got recognized by its peers, by the people in the acting field, as, the creme de la creme of our last 2018. I mean, it was the 2019 awards, but anyway. So I wanted to ask, how much more time do we have? Ready? Okay, go ahead and tell people where they can find your stuff. Your address, maybe, or where you
location?
can the location again.
My location.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Baba. آدرس خودم. My address in Durango and Twin, Global Plaza, number 15.
And it's next to the supermarket, if you forget, because it's really easy to find the Persian supermarket is right there. It's the best. It's really good. And you can get baklava there, and it's a restaurant as well.
Yeah.
While you're waiting for your dress to be hemmed or your pants to be hemmed, you could just come and have a meal, right? You never know. She's quick. And actually, same-day service.
Yeah,
a lot of people
I have a
like that.
She
You
can
have
eat
it.
it and she can do it.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's a pretty good selling point. I think that's really
and
awesome.
all of customers very love that after they do that, all of things is very love this.
They
Love that, yeah.
the whole
do
experience,
Yeah.
right? Because they just relax, eat, enjoy life, come over and get their alteration.
She never
Pick it
had
up.
any complaint for her job.
That's really
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
believe
think
it.
so. I mean, I could tell by meeting her. I get a vibe when people are really good at things that they do, and I could tell that Mary's really good at what she does.
Yeah.
So, and maybe someday we'll work together. Who knows? We're going to make a design maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I love to design. I'm not as experienced a tailor as she is, but I really admire that. And I appreciate, having you in the community. Everybody needs to know where they can find something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we artists have to stick together. We really do.
Yeah.
I made this today, and I'm hoping to manufacture soon. And I wanted to let you know that we're coming to an end. My birds. The alarm system in my phone is birds. How close are we, Maria? Okay. And we're about to end our segment. We want to thank you all for coming. The Bettina Show is here for you, and we know that as I go along, I get more guests. We'll have more people in the community come out and talk about what they do, and we can all help each other with our businesses. If you want a great design, don't waste any time. We've got you covered, and call Mary.
Yeah, thank you.
Definitely. We're going to say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to the red carpet with us. And wait, you want to see JC next to the show Fab Life after this. He's going to talk more about the greatest fashion in the world right here on socialmediashows.com. So thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Good luck in your
you.
business.
Yeah.
Gorgeous and fabulous girls and boys, I am Geezy. And if you need a good shot in the arm and a good laugh, watch my show. It's after that fabulous show called Fab Life.